All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Brakathe Yahweh, Brakathe Yahweh Shai, Brakathe Yahweh, Brakathe Yahweh Shai, Brakathe Yahweh, Brakathe Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Shem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, Adawan Ratazah, this will be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And this should be a quick one, not too long. If anything is going to be long, is going to be the clips of the videos that I'm going to play. And this was sent to me by the brother Zakaria. And I'm going to read a couple scriptures first, 2 scriptures, and then I'll play the videos. And, you know, I'm going to close out with the videos, right? But as you can see, he sent me, I'm entitled this video, allegedly, Strange Apparitions in Miami, at the mall in Miami. Allegedly strange apparitions. So he sent me this from Twitter, I guess it's X right now, it's formerly known as Twitter, and I'll read it first, and then I'll read a couple scriptures. I'll get a definition, and I'll read a couple scriptures. So it says, while, and I'm going to play this video down in the bottom. So it says, while you're enjoying these Epstein files, see how quickly everyone forgot about what happened in Miami. 100 plus cops, black helicopters, power cut off, police scanner cut off, all because of juveniles fighting, allegedly. Some armed with sticks. Reports of 8 to 10 feet creatures walking around inside and outside the market/mall. People shooting at them to protect themselves. Nothing on the news, nothing in searches, nothing to report after a situation that warranted that type of response. It says, now factor in all the sky events lately. What's going on, and what do they not know? What do they not want us to know? So I'm gonna play this video, but first, again, like I said, I'm gonna close out with the videos, and I got another video off of Reddit that the brother sent me. But let's look up a word first, because again, I'm gonna title this video allegedly strange apparitions in Miami, Florida, at the mall. So this is the definition of apparition. It says a ghost or ghost-like image of a person. Again, an apparition is a ghost or ghost-like image of a person. So let's get 2 Ezra 15. Straight to the point. I don't want to make it long. Straight to the point. 2 Ezra 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. And we know we're in modern day Egypt. Egypt just means bondage. That area was called Mizraim. Egypt means bondage, and we're in Egypt all over again. All right. America is known as Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon. Also, it's spiritually Sodom and Egypt, the house of bondage, right? And the scriptures say we were going to go into Egypt again with ships, and no man would save us, would buy us. The only one that's going to save us and deliver us is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's what we're waiting on, divine intervention. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, to rise up to the prey. And he's going to do it with a mighty arm as he delivered us from ancient Egypt. The strangeness of our salvation, far beyond all that we looked for. Okay? So, again, 2 Ezra 15 and 11. But I will bring them, the elect of Yasharallah, because only a remnant is going to be saved at this second Exodus. As it is written, 2 parts shall be cut off and die. All right? Only a remnant is going to, only the 1/3 is going to make it in this particular go-around. All right? So it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Because ultimately, America is going to be completely destroyed by ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's the second death, the lake of fire. Okay. So this account in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 17, the main point is going to be in verse 3. This was the account of what happened in Egypt. We know Egypt was plagued with a bunch of plagues, man. Yahweh Bashim Hawashai brought the death angel through. That's what the whole Passat, the Passover, is about. Okay. He slayed the firstborn. Okay, all the firstborn. He plagued Egypt with locusts, and you know the account, you know. But also one of the things that Yahweh Bashim Hawashai plagued them with, which I'm going to read, is darkness. He plagued them with such great darkness that, as it's going to say, they were bugging the hell out. Okay, and he plagued them with strange apparitions, as it's going to say in verse 3. Okay, and what did I read? He's going to plague Egypt as before, and we're in this time. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is visiting the world that he made. So this is Wisdom of Solomon 17. The main point is in 3. I'll start at 1. For great are thy judgments. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is known by his judgments and cannot be expressed. Therefore unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, Yasharallah, they being shut up, and this is talking about ancient Egypt. But again, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to plague this place as before. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, and what does it tell you? The city of confusion is shut up, that no man may come out. All right? Hey, man, we're heading into beautiful times for the elect. Horrific times for the rest of you. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with bonds of a long night, lay there exiled from eternal providence. This is the main point. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness. The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget prosperity. Okay? It says, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with bonds of a long night, lay there exiled from eternal providence. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. And again, an apparition is a ghost. For while they supposed to lie, in which we know they're nothing more than angels, okay? You got angels on the right and angels on the left, okay? And they all do the bidding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay? For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, from noises as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenances. No power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, the chariot, very dreadful, for being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. Okay? That's how bad it was. They were bugging the hell out. It was a completely dark night, and the only light you could see was the chariots. And there was horrific noises. They were seeing all type of shadowy figures, so on and so forth. You can get the idea. It was a horrific night, and it was a very long night. Okay? And again, these type of things are going to happen again. Because again, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to plague this place as before. So that's the point. Adawan Ratazaz was edifying, exhorting, and comforting to the elect. 2 quick scriptures that was in my mind in regards to this account. Allegedly, strange apparitions were seen in Miami at the mall. Reports of 8 to 10 foot creatures, which I'll play this. I don't know how to make it large, but I'll play it. Adawan Ratazah. This will the sound will be on point. Hey man, I'm gonna play 2 videos again. This one here I play all three. These two videos here, and I'll play the one from Reddit also. So hey man, keep fighting, keep pushing. We're close, man. Shalom. Wa abad babor. Kwam Nesharala.
I honestly cannot believe the words that are about to come out of my mouth. Oh, silly me, before we get started. Guys, Tiki Talk, this is purely for entertainment purposes only. We're just goofing around. All things stated here are purely speculation. Just having fun. You are going to want to see this, because there is a very good chance, at least for the next few days, you will not see this anywhere else but right here. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm not sure what part of this story bugs me most. The fact that we actually now live in a world where something like this could happen. The fact that we actually live in a world where something like this could happen, but at this point, none of us will even be shocked. Or the fact that something like this could happen in our world, and not a single news media has broke this story, not at all. In fact, if you Google search it, it is quite a difficult find, which is all that much more suspicious with a story of this kind of size, this magnitude. And yet, here we are. Hang on to your britches. It's gonna get real. A couple of days in Miami, Florida, at a mall, the local police were dispatched to the mall for an argument, a fight that broke out between juveniles. Juveniles, they say, had sticks and fireworks. Oh my. But ultimately, the call, what they claim was the call, the reason for the police officers to arrive at the scene, was due to a fight that had broken out between juveniles who had sticks and fireworks. But Auntie, why do you care if that's on the news? That isn't a big deal. No, my friend, no, it's not. It is definitely not that big of a deal. I agree with you, and it is definitely, hands down, not a big enough deal for the local Miami Police Department to show up on the scene just like this. Right? That seems like a lot of officers to show up, but my friends, that is not anywhere near all that came. And once you understand and you hear the eyewitnesses' stories, I believe you will at that point understand a little bit better as to why so many police officers, probably 100, along with choppers, black choppers from the PD, patrolling the scene from above. And according to witnesses, eyewitnesses there, the Miami police was not dispatched there for a juvenile fight. And the obvious need for such an enormous police presence was far more sinister than what we've been told. As multiple witnesses claimed to have seen, I can't believe I'm going to say this, creatures that stood 8 to 10 feet tall, walking outside and even inside of the mall. And the pew-pews that were reported, and even the pew-pews you might hear in some of the videos, had nothing to do with the juvenile fight. According to these witnesses, it was actually the mall-goers shooting to protect themselves from these 8 to 10 foot tall creatures in self-defense. It gets better. Along with the ridiculously high number of police officers that arrived on the scene and the helicopter flying above, apparently after this incident was phoned into the police, the Black PD helicopters were the only things flying that night in the Miami sky. As the Miami airport was shut down, still no flights going or coming at Miami International, only one PD helicopter patrolling the area. The absolute lack of this story anywhere is absolutely driving me mad. On my Google search, I found nothing. I found crickets. Ironic. Even my ex, not my ex, even X let me down. Well, my ex let me down too, but that's a whole nother story. As when I searched on X, this is what I found. No results for people shooting at Miami Mall, 8 to 9 feet tall creatures. Okay, valid. Let's remove the obvious. Do another search without the 8 to 9 foot tall creatures. Well, now that's suspicious. Still no results for Miami Mall shooting January 2024. Now that's very suspicious. Because judging by the size of the police presence, the helicopter, but wait, there's more. You would think even X would have one post about it, but nothing. Thank goodness for social media, though, because where would we be in situations like this when the media chooses not to report if we didn't have incredible people going to social media to post details about it themselves? Can someone confirm they've cut the police scanner? Check flight tracker. Doesn't look like any flights leaving or coming into MIA. You can see the helicopter doing loops. Yes, they cut the scanners. Multiple people claim they saw 8 to 10 foot tall aliens or very tall zombies, and it caused shoppers panic. There are now black helicopters flying and everything is blocked off. Power has also been cut in a few blocks and at the mall. So you're going to tell me that the police literally cut the public's access to the police scanners, all because some juveniles are fighting with sticks? Okay. And they're going to cut the power, not only to surrounding areas, but also the power to the mall itself. So much so that 61,290 homes are without power at that time. On Reddit, we found anyone following what happened in Miami last night, apparently mass sighting of 7 to 10 foot tall creatures. Flights halted, police radio cut off, and helicopters patrolling. So are you really telling me that they're hoping, they're praying that we are all going to just believe this? Miami police, a large fight broke out involving several juveniles, some of whom may have been armed with some kind of sticks. Police are still continuing their investigation at this time. Okay, you know who else is doing their investigation at this time? Me and the rest of the world. You cannot be serious when you tell me you're going to cut the power to the mall and multiple homes in Miami, shut down a whole airport, no planes in and no planes out, have hundreds of police officers storming the mall, rushing to the scene, and Black PD helicopters scouring and patrolling the area from above. All simply because of a juvenile fight where some of the juveniles were armed with some kind of sticks. No, sir, I kindly reject this. I do not believe this at all. So guys, I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Because to you, does this look like the type of police presence that would ever be warranted or required for a fight between juveniles with sticks?
What did you hear?
Gunshots.
Oh, that's what that was? I didn't hear that. I just heard screaming.
Yeah, no, that's why I came running.
Of all of that fanfare, that police presence was really over juveniles fighting with sticks, and I was a Miami citizen, I would be demanding my taxpayer dollar back. Something much larger, much bigger, far more giant and sinister happened there that night in Miami at that mall. And just like the witnesses all stated, it wasn't kids with sticks. That looks way more like the response to a threat of 8 to 10 feet tall creatures, whether aliens or zombies or Nephilim. And mall-goers having to respond by pew-pewing to defend and to protect themselves. But that's just me. What do you think? Y'all, I'm here to tell you, God told us that in the days when Jesus will come back, it will be just like the days of Noah. But I think a lot of people are misinterpreting that scripture or overlooking one massive detail, one big detail, a giant detail. When it comes to the days of Noah, sure, they were eating and drinking and marrying and sinning and fornication. But hasn't man been sinning that way, well, since the beginning of sin? The one thing that was different about the days of Noah, different from all of the regular days filled with sin of man, there were giants in those days. And according to the Bible, and there were giants after. There were giants even after the Genesis flood. So when the Bible tells us when Jesus returns it will be just like the days of Noah, I think, my friends, that is a warning to all of us that when we are in the end of days, there will be giants. And perhaps that is exactly what they saw that night in the mall. The 8 to 10 foot creatures. Perhaps they, my friends, were the Nephilim. I honestly cannot believe the words of...
Oh, that's how you make it big. Salakia. I didn't even realize. Salakia for that.
Ciudad de Miami. Esto es en Bayside ahora.
You got got the idea. Salaki for that. I didn't know how to make it big. I botched that up. But anyway, you got the idea. I'm gonna close out with this video here. This is off of Reddit. So it says, supposed eyewitness to the whole Miami Mall UFO. So here we go.
So, since nobody's gonna talk about it, I figured, fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying? I was down in Miami for the New Year's, you know what I'm saying? Me and my girl, I got a little timeshare. We was down there on a like a mini vacay, just to start the New Year's off right. So anyway, we happened to be at that mall. So we had Foot Locker or whatever. Next thing you know, you start hearing all this commotion outside, sound like firecrackers or something. So, you know what I'm saying? I grab her close. I'm like, yo, we about to get up out of here, because I originally thought that they were shooting. You know what I'm saying? I thought, some type of gunfight had broke out, whatever the case is, because we're not familiar with Miami, we're not familiar with the city. So I'm like, damn, I ain't even got my blick. So you know what I'm saying? We about to swerve. Next thing I know, it's like crazy. Like, we just see all these people running, like, fat chicks, old ladies, like, I'm talking about moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, old people even move. I'm talking about moving. So, my girl, she like, what's going on? I'm like, fuck all that. We out. Like, I'm not going to ask no questions. We just going to follow the crowd. Next thing you know, real, like, gunshots start going off. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to follow the crowd, get out of there. I look back, no cap, yo. No cap. I look back, it looked like a big ass shadow, but it was solid at the same time, like a few shadows, but they were solid at the same time. And it almost looked like they was coming our direction, like they was chasing us, but they was disappearing and reappearing closer. So I'm like, yo, what? So we start really moving. Next thing you know, we start hearing more gunshots. Like, these dudes start firing at this shit. Get outside, mad police, all that. You know what I'm saying? The police is like trying to get all the people that ran out the mall. They like trying to detain these people, whatever. But me and my girl, we ended up just sliding past all that and everything like that. But a lot of people saying, why didn't nobody film and all that? When that type of shit is going on, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, like some paranormal, nobody thinking about no phone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going survival mode. But for real, they lying, yo. It was all them officers and all that. They was not there because of no kids fighting. It was really some like movie shit going on in there, yo. So that's what it was, yo.
So there you have it, man. Hey, man, 2024 is a hell of a year so far. Anyway, keep pushing, man. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babal. Kwam yasharallah.